Thank you. Hello everyone. Today I am baking a special holiday treat that's flaky, buttery, and utterly irresistible. Mini croissants that will make your Christmas a little brighter. I started by mixing together soft salted butter with cultured sour cream. The ingredients are going to be on the description. I'm just mixing my butter with the sour cream. The butter is at the room temperature. If the butter is not salted, you should add like maybe a quarter teaspoon of salt. But my butter is salted already, I will not add the salt. Now I'm going to add lemon and orange zest. I always make this. It's the orange and the lemon zest, the organic ones, that I mix with sugar in equal parts and put them in a jar and refrigerate it to use it when I need it. Always use them for my baking, especially for Christmas related baking, because it's given a nice flavor. You can use fresh zested orange or lemon. Make sure they're organic and then you wash them. I'm adding a little bit of vanilla. You can skip too. I think it's worth it to have the flavor in. And now I'm gonna add my flour, which is all-purpose flour, in like two, 3 batches. Already smells very good in here. The mix of butter with sour cream and the lemon and orange zest smells good. I'm gonna add more flour. The recipe is very simple. We are living in a camper while we are building our own home, and I cannot be fussy. I'm saving any plastic container I get my hands on because they are very useful while they are not requiring a special space to store, while being lightweight. Now I'm gonna do it by hand. Doesn't require too much of a mixing because the more you mix it, the gluten is gonna develop, and then I don't want a doughy cookie, I want a crumbly cookie. If you're having a better bowl, you don't have to bring the dough to the table. You can continue working it in the bowl, and my goal is just to push everything together. I don't want to overmix it. I'm bringing everything together. It is like making dough for biscuits. It's very easy to make dough. This is it, super easy and fast. I'm going to put it back in the bowl, cover it up and put it in the refrigerator for 1 hour because it's easier to work with the cold dough. To fill up my crescent rolls, I'm gonna use this Turkish Delight, but this is actually made in Turkey. I like the box because it's big. I found it in a website that a lot of people are using it right now. I'm not making advertising, guys, just what I'm using. It says it's GMO free, vegan, no artificial sweeteners, glucose free, and kosher. But the problem is some of the colorants are not the one I like. I'm gonna use this regardless. My favorite will be the Rose Delight one, the roses, but it's hard to find. The good alternative is this one. I didn't know I'm gonna find it, and luckily I found it at a little grocery store by accident, and these are actually my favorite. They're more expensive than these ones. These were like for 850 grams, which is almost 2 pounds. I found it for like around $10 on that famous website you can order a lot of stuff from. But this one, they are for 200 grams, which is, oh, here, 10 ounces. I almost paid $5. Are more flavorful and I like them better actually. And they're made here in USA. I didn't know I'm gonna find it. I used to find it in Las Vegas, but not here in Montana. I could not find them. And once you open the box, you cannot let it stay for long because they're gonna be harder, and you're not gonna be able to use them. They're too hard anyway. And I'm using the same for filling my Christmas special brioche dough that I featured a few times. Maybe one day I'll make the recipe and I'll have some in my dough besides walnuts and other stuff. But I'm gonna go ahead and make the crescent cookies. I'm gonna use both of them. Like I said, this is my favorite and it's made in USA, and it's very good and healthy snack too if you want to buy this. Again, I'm not making advertising, it's what we like and what we prefer and what I'm using. I'm gonna open both cases. I like these boxes because I can reuse them. I even use them for baking. I have a small countertop oven and I use them in the countertop oven. Look how much is in here. There's so many. I'm just gonna pick one, whatever I can pick out. And these are like almost like gummy bears. And I think they're made with agar and the juices of the fruits. You want them soft, you don't want them hard. But some of them, they're so bad that they're actually made with gelatin, and then they'll melt in an oven. You don't want the gelatin ones. Even the jam, you can fill up these little rolls with jam also, but the jam, if you're not making it at home and not making it thick, they're gonna spread in the oven and you're gonna lose all the filling. That's why I prefer this. Or you can put walnuts inside too. And look at the other ones. The same thing, they're nice and fresh. I'm gonna just cut it in pieces and use it as they are in my rolls. There are different flavors. There's strawberry, blueberry, raspberry, boysenberries, and cranberries. And the same here, they're like lemon, and I think some roses in here, mint, orange, apple. They're a mix of things. Where this one, the Liberty Orchard, you can find by different fillings. There are different kinds, but these are my favorite. The berries are my favorite. You can find with the apples and apricots and other stuff, but this one, the berries are the top of the top in my opinion. This is what I have after I cut. I try to go through all the colors. These are the Turkish ones, and these are the ones made in USA. These are too wet, and I'm afraid they're going to be actually loose when I bake them, because I never find them so fresh. But we'll see. I'm gonna have to try my luck with it. And these are better actually as the quality, but this has better flavor. This is my dough. It has been refrigerated. It smells very nice because I put sour cream and butter together. It has a nice smell. I got everything together. This is my favorite rolling pin. I have many, not all of them handy, but for now, this is my favorite, and I think it's favorite at all time. All right, the dough, you have to work with it fast. You don't want to let it be too warm. I stuck it back in the refrigerator between uses. The colder, the better. I stretched the dough to a toothpick thickness. You can use a bowl or something you like to have as a tracer. I like this cookie cutter. cannot, I was hoping I can pull a little bit more in here, but no, it's not that good. Okay, I force it a little bit. Okay, you can make them bigger, you can make them smaller. I like them small, I don't like them bigger. Bite size, preferably. My mom would just cut them by hand, would not trim them with a cookie cutter. And I made actually a mold myself, but I don't have it. It's a triangle shaped. I'm going to try to put a different color in each one, because I want them to be a variation of what I have, not all the same. Alright, let's start rolling. Nice and cute, right? Well, I think I should make it a little bigger, but when I roll them, I press them down a little bit because I want them to stretch a little bit more. See, they're looking so nice. And I curve them a little bit. They're mini crescents rolled, of course. The colder they are, the better. This is it. I'm gonna make some more and put them in a tray. Nice and organized. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest. I like everything in a small bite size. But yeah, you could have made it larger if that's what you wish. You can grease the table or put some flour. I never like to use extra flour for my recipes. I like to do minimum extra flour for everything. If you work fast enough with them, then you won't have problems with rolling them up. I'm going to try to alternate. I want to have a little bit of everything, because if you put them in your tray, they're gonna be a really good mix afterwards. And what I'm doing, I'm gonna press a little bit, stretching it, and then press down to make sure they're not gonna open after I put them in a tray. And when I put them in the tray, I put them seam down. Same thing, I stretch a little and I press with my fingers, and then the seam is gonna be down. I give it a little bit of a curve. Okay, stretch, press one roll, and then curve. Stretch, press and roll, and curve. I like to be identical as much as possible, but nothing is perfect. They are handmade, and I'm sure my husband is gonna eat them regardless of how they look. I normally make 6-7 trays. See, I didn't roll it right, and then they're gonna lose shape in the oven. They're gonna open. Still, you can eat them, but normally I like to make like 6-7 trays at once. Every kind of cookie I make. Once I held a baby shower for 200 people at work, and everything was handmade. The pastries, everything, the cakes, everything, the food, I handmade it. I used in that baby shower maybe 20 pounds of butter. I don't remember exactly, but it was a lot. And after rolling that much dough, I had a problem with my shoulder. One of my shoulders gave up on me at that time. See, this is not perfect, but still I'm gonna eat it. It's okay. The thing is, they're gonna fluff up like a French pastry because I didn't over mix it. The secret is not to over mix, but everything it's pretty easy, and of course takes a little bit of time. And since we are here, we don't mind. We like handmade stuff, homemade stuff. We really appreciate everything homemade. Yeah, even our house is homemade. See you in a bit. Okay, they are ready. And I'm putting them in the oven. 370 for 17 minutes. For now, I'll see in the end how much I need. See what's going on in here. Yeah, the Turkish Delight, it's better. That's Turkish Delight. This is the Liberty Orchard. It's losing its shape. Yeah, they are nice. Oh yeah, they are super nice. Look at that. They're like mini croissants. Some of them open more because I didn't press hard on them. Ouch, this is hot. This is how they're supposed to look. I'll try better for the second round. See, this is the Berry Delight, the one made in USA. It's kind of oozing out. That means has a little bit of gelatin, and gelatin it's losing its properties. This is the Turkish Delight made in Turkey, and it's hold its shape. It didn't ooze out. That's what I want. I don't want anything to ooze out, but whatever. The second round is ready. I'm just gonna drop them in the powdered sugar. I want to make sure I'm not burning myself. They're really hot. See the Liberty Orchard US made Delight. Actually, it's losing its shape. And that means it's made with pectin or gelatin. But the Turkish Delight, it's staying. And look how nice and fluffy the dough become. It's beautiful. I'm so happy. I'm gonna break into it. See, it's all like a real croissant, but they are such a mini ones, and they are like buttery and different. They're not like French croissants, they're cookies actually. I'm gonna powder sugar them. The more sugar the better, and the best is to do them as when they are warm, because this powder is sticking to them. This is the one I just break. I'm just gonna leave it on the side. I made a total of 2 trays. Each tray was holding 48 cookies. And guess what? The next day was nothing left. I only shared few of them with one of our neighbors. Okay, maybe for so.
I'm gonna take this broken one. They are not good at all.
Thank you.
Very good.
Merci. This cookie was made by my aunts. I never made it myself before. They are called walnuts, of course, and they are filled with caramel and walnuts.
They are the best.
Good surprise?
Mm-hmm. Very good one. Don't even remember last time when I ate those.
It's the first time when I'm making them. I never made them.
My mother used to make those, but it's what, 40 years ago? Something like that. Don't remember last time, really. A long, long time ago.
A lot of people will say that this is the most favorite time. It's cold outside, it's winter, and we are enjoying the warmth of our camper and the cookies. Thank you for watching, and please follow us for the next episode. It's going to be more about the house.